Let's play I Expected to Die. Alright. So our last mission is gonna be Vacation First Class. This is a new mission that just added in, a few weeks ago, so go ahead and, it's on.
Now, because I have a passing fondness for you, I've booked you on a luxurious train ride across India, from Delhi all the way to the vacation wonderland that is Shimla. You can thank me later. Indeed, my fleeting appreciation for you knows no bounds. Enjoy the views and the first-class treatment. Honestly, I'm quite jealous. But some of us have to keep the world safe while you're across India. Enjoy your vacation.
Alright, so we got a mission to do, but it's actually gonna be a vacation. Alright, so here we go.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. The train has run into a bit of a problem. But don't worry, we will sort it out and have you moving again shortly. For your safety, please remain in your cabins.
Alright, donuts. Tea. Delhi to Shimla. Love bagels. I think these are donuts. Alright, good. Off bed. Okay.
Cabin 4-1. Message.
Oh, how I do enjoy leaving phone messages. Since this is an unsecured line, here's a clever little riddle. Buttons, buttons on the wall. Light them up, but not them all. Clues I've left, there are 4. Each one found reveals a door. I just came up with that.
Okay, so our agent left us a little, earpiece.
Well done. I have a small favor to ask that has nothing to do with work. This is a vacation, after all. Oddly enough, a Zor agent is aboard your train and wishes to help us by defecting to our side. It's quite the coincidence that you'd both be on the same train. Really, what are the chances? Find out which cabin they're in by tapping into the phone system. Great job. Not that this is a job, obviously. Before getting back to enjoying your very real vacation, find out which cabin the defector is in and send them something with the agency logo on it.
Zbigniew, słuchaj, coraz mniej... Can I look out the window? There's some large vehicle blocking the tracks. They've locked us in our compartments. I don't understand what's going on.
I'm guessing that's gonna be the defector.
Cabin 4-1.
right, Cabin 4. I will send you a compliment.
Look at that. A free gift. I couldn't be more jealous of all the fun you're having. Anyway, send the defector something agency-related to make contact.
On the earpiece.
Listen closely. I'm only going to explain this once. I need to know I can trust you. Send me the pardon, and I will send you the intel you want.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna look up. I gotta look at a guide, cause it's a little bit difficult. Okay, so I got another code here I gotta put in. So I take care of this. What are these? These are flashbang grenades. Okay, so that's a flashbang grenade. Okay, so now I actually do know the code. That we actually do need to get. I think it's this, and this. There we go. You have been. This document is certified. You know, of all the foreign cards commanding the state.
Thank you. I can now pursue my music wherever it takes me. The device I sent has what you want. The combination is the date of my birthday.
I can't believe it. They killed her. Get that device open, Agent.
Okay, we got one more chance before this thing absolutely explodes. I think, if I remember correctly. Alright, it's actually, I actually messed up the numbers a little bit. So it's actually 2, 1, 1.
Well done. One last thing. Insert that tape into the reader. Perfect. We're receiving the data. Transmitting it has apparently alerted Zor's assassins to your position. Good for them.
Room service.
Oh, he's got a gun.
run through the mail slot trick. I used to do that at the office when I was an agent. I was asked to stop.
I'll have to stop. Oh,
Ah, the old spear through the ceiling trick. Never got a chance to do that one at the office.
no good to do that one in the office. Okay, I think we're supposed to throw the grenade back in there.
It would seem Zor underestimated both of us. You impress me. But let's not celebrate quite yet. Zor's backup is on its way.
We've received reports of a low-flying aircraft in your area. Pilots these days, don't they know that could be dangerous?
Oh shit.
Just like in the movies. Remarkable.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our little problem has been resolved. We will now continue our journey to the beautiful city of Shimla. Thank you.
It's done. I'm free. I would tell you to come find me someday, but I get the impression you couldn't leave this life behind. So instead, I will just say thank you and goodbye.
Alright. So that is gonna be the end of I Expected to Die. That was a fun let's play. Short one too.
All's well that ends well, as they say. You've escaped in a pod in the Caribbean, blew up a lodge in the Alps, crash-landed a car in exotic Zanzibar, broke a window on a building down the street, and enjoyed a relaxing vacation. I must admit, I expected you to die at some point, but not to worry. There's always next time.
To die, I expected to die. Alright, so that was I Expected to Die. That was fun let's play. Short one at that too. I do have another game in mind I actually want to play with you guys. It's called PSVR Worlds. And the mission in that game called The London Heist. And it's rated M for mature, so yeah, you guys are a fan of the animated games I play here on the channel. Including like Hitman, stuff like that. So that was a fun game. I Expect to Die will continue.
Still additional objectives to complete, I'm sure. Carry on.
Alright, so, you got this. And we also got closing credits. So, you can actually go back and replay any of these missions. First Class, Clean, Rolling Skies, whatever. Go back and play. You can actually go back and replay through all of these in one send them. time for that. This
is a commentary bubble. The button you just pressed toggles them on and off. They are now on in all of the puzzles, as well as this room. They contain interesting developer tidbits. For instance, the time frame with the art style we were going for was late 50s, early 60s. You know, the prime spy era. Of course, we needed to fudge the technology here and there. For instance, Zor's retina scanner was conceived of in 1935, but the first working one wasn't until the early 80s. But this button and this radio are period specific. I Expect You to Die currently supports many control schemes, and while that broadens the potential player base, it also comes with significant challenges. The tools behind our tutorial system are quite robust, so that we could create different slide orderings and focus on different aspects for each control scheme. Try the different controllers and you'll see what I mean. Another thing we wanted to keep in mind was close interactions versus far interactions. Sometimes far interactions can set up a grand scale of things, but really it's the close interactions that work the best in VR. Freezing things and being able to look all around them is really cool. Being up close and personal is more fun in VR.
One of the problems we had to solve on I Expect You to Die was objects getting hidden behind other objects in a level. Players would constantly lose objects behind desks and chairs while solving the puzzle. Using physics raycast against every object in the scene to determine if the player can see it wasn't a viable solution due to performance concerns. Instead, we came up with an approximation called hidden volumes. A hidden volume is essentially a trigger volume that does two things when an object falls into it. First, it applies a special X-ray shader to the object so that it can be seen through other objects. And then, it puts the object on a separate physics layer, which allows the player to highlight and pick up objects through other objects.
The I Expect You to Die you are playing now is the end result of many, many iterations. This villainous librarian was the antagonist in one of those iterations. And speaking of iterations, we completed many of them with the help from our playtesters. Early in development, we'd have coworkers try prototypes, or even cardboard mock-ups of puzzles. Then we would bring naive players in white box form. That is, most of the art would be untextured, simple forms, mostly cubes. Then later we'd continue almost daily in-house testing, as well as sending the game out to third-party testing facilities. Among other more targeted questions, we'd always ask these 5. What was your favorite or best moment or interaction? What was your least favorite or most frustrating moment? Was there anything you wanted to do but the game didn't support? If you could wave a magic wand and add, remove, or change anything, what would it be? And when did you feel most clever? By tracking these answers, we could focus in on how to make our game as great as possible.
Alright, so that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for playing. I'm gonna charge it to much control or something. So I'll see you guys next episode of whatever we do next. I'll see you guys. Have a good day. Peace out. I'll actually see you guys in PSVR Worlds next. So see you guys. Have a good day. Peace out. Whoops, did not mean to do that.